Good evening, everyone from Frontier Park. I'm Brittany Carter. Thanks for joining us this evening. We're once again in Old Town here at Frontier Park, looking at all the highlights of CFD. Thanks, Erin. Although we are certainly happy to have moisture bring color back to Wyoming, it certainly also brings pesky bugs back with it. CBS News Channel 5's Daniel C. talked with the health department today to see what they are doing about mosquitoes. Southeast Wyoming is heating up today. We have special team coverage for you about the high temperatures around the viewing area today, including working in this heat. But first, we start with meteorologist Andrew Brightman. Prostitution sting in Cheyenne with new information coming into the newsroom within the last hour. A Utah man is under arrest for human trafficking after the undercover operation by Cheyenne police. Well, have you seen this pothole on Pine Avenue? It's causing quite the stir for neighbors in the area on the south side of Cheyenne. Following up for you now with the story we first brought to you last night. It's not even summer yet, and a Cheyenne pool is already closing. Less than 24 hours after our story aired about this pothole that's actually located on Cedar Street, it was filled, along with many others in the area. Well, it does seem like the rules are always changing in the offseason for the NFL, but today a certain policy is making headlines everywhere, and Anna Logan is here with us now because we want to know, how is this going to affect game day for us, Anna? With today being the final day to file for the 2018 election, we're getting a better look at the primary candidates. Officials in Campbell County are trying to figure out why some of their emergency sirens didn't go off when 4 tornadoes touched down on Friday. And take a look at this. The project for future housing in downtown Cheyenne also had some movement today. The old Cupid's building on 17th Street between Tomes and O'Neill is being demolished.
Britney is following up with an exclusive update on this case.
Tomorrow marks the 3-year anniversary of this scene. A double homicide at Cheyenne's coin shop. Owner Dwight Brockman and his friend George Manley were shot in broad daylight. The case remains open and no arrests have been made.
Not a day goes by we don't talk about it. It doesn't get any easier.
Many businesses look forward to increased traffic during Frontier Days. But one notable downtown store will be closed to honor the memory of 76-year-old George Manley and 67-year-old Dwight Brockman.
We don't see a lot of business during Frontier Days for various reasons, and it's a real tough time of year for us.
The rest of the year inside the coin shop, Dwight's son David spends his day buying and selling precious metals.
I would give you a whole $9.50 scrap metal.
Cheyenne police are still looking for leads, hoping to find the evidence they need to solve the murders.
It's not closed. We are still looking into leads on it. Those leads have slowed down significantly, though, over the last year.
The family says they're disappointed their loved one's killer is still out there, but they aren't losing hope for the investigation.
All it takes is a little bit of information. One person with some guts.
Back at the store,
Thank you very much. Have a good one.
David has upgraded security with a remodel, cameras, and always being armed.
Is mostly as a deterrent. Worst case scenario, it's ready to go.
But overall, David kept the store the same.
We tried not to make it feel so secure that people were uncomfortable coming into the store. And that's what Dad wanted, you know, people to feel comfortable. It was a place for a lot of people to come and visit.
And he thanks community support for staying in business.
Untold amounts of well wishes and prayers, you know, people continuing to do business with us is, you know, it's hard for a lot of people to even come in the shop some days.
Also in the store, another way to keep Dwight's memory alive with scholarship donations for LCCC.
We've almost made it. So hopefully next year we'll be presenting our first 2 scholarships.
When it comes to the investigation, more than 3,500 man-hours followed 200 tips. But this sketch is all police have released to the community in relation to any suspect. An $11,000 reward is still being offered for any information that could lead to the arrest of the person responsible for this terrible crime. The coin shop will be closed tomorrow, and through Frontier Days, they will open again on August 1st. Well, we can't talk all about politics. It's Frontier Days. It's fun, right? We want to know, what's your favorite event? You say the rodeo is your favorite, but what's your favorite event at the rodeo?
Well, truly the